Hello there. Hi, my name is Linda, also known as Tortagialla around the internet, and I love journaling and all things stationery. So today, I wanted to share a flip through of my Paper Republic Pocket Journal that I'm actually using the weekly planner as a daily doodle journal. So what I decided to do is to just make a tiny little doodle for each day of the week, minus Sunday, sort of giving myself a rest day or a buffer. So I got this notebook late in the year. So I did go back and like back doodle, if that's a term, just to fill up the whole notebook. The idea though is to just get back into a creative habit and do a tiny little simple doodle a day. It's very approachable, even if it's just like I have to leave this on my kitchen counter. So the time that I'm doing like daily household chores and all that kind of stuff, there will always be like a few minutes where you're like waiting for something, and I will think of something that I want to doodle, so I will go and doodle it. So let me show you a flip through of this. This notebook is meant to be a planner from Paper Republic. It's a company that makes leather travelers notebooks, like that, those types of like covers, and they have a proprietary size. So this cover, this leather cover, is A6 size. So the notebook inside is actually slightly smaller than A6. And this notebook is actually meant to be a planner. And I bought it late in the year because it was like half price and I just wanted to try it out. I thought this would be a good way to use it. Of course, the paper is not meant to be for drawing, it's like a planner. They do have thicker paper, like for drawing notebooks that are specifically for like art mediums and stuff. I do have like a larger one of that for my A5 size, like creative journal, but here I'm just using a black gel pen for the doodles. When I first started, I sketched in pencil first because there was always that fear of like making a hugely ugly doodle and just ruining the whole thing. So I didn't want to do that, and I just decided to sketch in pencil first and then go over in black gel ink. But then when I first tried to erase the pencil part of it, it sort of smeared, and it might have been because I didn't wait long enough. And so, the ink smeared, but when that happened, I just sort of was like over the idea, and I was like, whatever, I can sketch in pencil and outline in gel pen and just leave it. I don't need to erase it. It's meant to be a doodle notebook, and it's not a final piece of artwork, so it really doesn't matter. Like, I need to learn to let go and just be a little more free and forgiving with myself. So this is like a first step. It took me a long time to not use the pencil at all. I mostly have always like sketched in pencil and then like traced over in gel pen at a different time or later on. But now I am like getting a little bit more confident, so I might just go in straight with gel pen. It really depends on my mood, and I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's actually like sometimes sort of therapeutic to like do things in pencil, because then when I have time, I can trace over with my gel pen, and it's like just relaxing to like trace over. So it is a doodle for each day, and because of the layout of this planner, I'm writing like a matching word or phrase. I don't know, I just felt like doing that. I felt like writing something. And it's also because of the space of this planner. Like, I didn't want to force myself to do multiple doodles to fill up the space, or to force myself to do like a landscape doodle to fill in the space. So that's why I was like, just do a little doodle and then write something. And again, trying to make it easy for me. So of course, if you have like monthly pages in your planner that you're not using, this is probably like a very cool thing to do, because a doodle a day fits really well in the monthly layout. So that's something to think about. But after I started doing this, I feel like I really like having like the doodle and the phrase. I don't know, it's almost like even if like the phrase is seemingly mundane, like a description of the doodle, it's almost like image and caption. I don't know, I just like it. So these are the daily doodles, and you can see sometimes it's like I let myself follow a theme of sorts for the week, and sometimes it's just like totally random stuff like each day, no rhyme or reason. They are super simple doodles, okay? And if you're an artist, you probably can do this in like 5 seconds. So it's like nothing, amazing to you. It would be totally easy. But I feel like I've been in and out of creativity just because of my lifestyle and kids and family things, and I just find it very hard to struggle it all, to juggle it all. Like I struggle with it, so I always find myself in different phases where I like do a lot of one thing and then like I fall out of it and I never do it again. I feel like I haven't drawn in a long time, even though technically I design stuff on the computer, so it's still drawing, but I don't know. I just feel like I've been out of it for an eternity. And so I'm going back to like school now and just having fun with it and doing these little doodles and tidbits. That's like nothing serious, nothing big. They don't have any purpose. It's just a fun doodle for practice, and it's almost like daily exercise for my hands. So I'm going to go through a flip through of these pages so you can see the variety of doodles that I have created. And again, I started this late, so there is like some back doodling, if you can call it that, in the beginning. I basically created like 3 or 4 doodles at a time to sort of catch up from the beginning of this planner notebook to the current date. And that is why sometimes it seems like there's a theme, because I did like a bunch in a row. And it just continues on like this for every page. Just little doodles, and some are very, very simple. Others might have like a few more details, but again, it's nothing, big. But I am proud of myself for taking the step to develop a daily habit of creativity, even if it's small like that. It's like a fun few minutes of the day. And when I think about what I should doodle, it's definitely like for the process and just sort of like exercising my hands and fingers. And it's very satisfying, like right now, to flip through and share with you what I have done. These like simple little doodles. There's not much, but like putting them all together, it's like something just very cool that I'm proud of. And some of them are definitely like inspiring me to maybe do a little more and create more in the same style or do more details, and make it something bigger or more. And in a way, I think that's why artists have sketchbooks, right? Like you are supposed to be practicing your craft and giving yourself time to play, and organically from that, more is going to come from it. So even if it's like simple doodles like this, and of course, there are days where it's like, what am I trying to doodle? This is turning out really weird. It's okay. It was like an experiment, and maybe of something I don't want to draw. And other times it can be the simplest doodle, and I will just stare at it and be like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And it's like just simple black and white lines. It's just pretty funny how like something as simple as like black and white lines can just make something so cute or pleasing to the eye. It's just amazing. So this little pocket creative journal, it's just filled with simple doodles and it's just turned out to be one of the most fun things I did this entire year. And I think I forgot to mention this when I was talking in my previous videos about like notebooks and journals and planners. And of course, the whole doodle a day is not an original idea. I know a lot of people do this. Bullet journalers, like people in their planners, because they don't use their monthlies. There's like Hobonichi challenges. Doodling. It's been out there for a long time. There are obviously notebooks and journals and planners that are based around doodle a day. But I'm just starting out very simple and something very approachable. I wanted to set myself up for success. So that's why I'm glad I made it like really small and something I could keep up with. And now I have this whole little notebook that is filled, and it will be like totally filled as we head into the end of the year. So it's really cool because I've not found it difficult to keep up with. And so I'm curious to know, do you doodle in your journals or in your planners? Is it part of your creative process? Do you draw? Or maybe it's something that you do want to do and want to add into your creative practice. It's something to think about. So as I mentioned before, I think it's really great for monthly spreads because you have like a tiny little box. But I personally am starting to like this layout because there's that space for writing. So it's like image and caption. I just really like the combo. But this format is because this was the only planner left when I bought it from Paper Republic, but they do have a different like rectangle formatted weekly that goes across 2 pages, and it would have enough room as well. So I'm tempted to get the 2024 version of this planner to sort of like keep doing this, but of course I'm on a no buy, so I'm not supposed to like get more things. Honestly, I can just get any notebook and do this, right? I know it's not dated, but there are other ways to do it and still keep up with the creative practice. So we'll see. Will this evolve, or will I branch out and do something different? Because if you haven't noticed already, the right-hand side of this page, the right-hand side of all of these pages are blank. Obviously, this is not a drawing notebook, so you can see some ghosting from my black gel pen. But basically, I'm doing the doodle a day, so there's like a note page on the right, so obviously I have nothing there. There's no bleeding. I can draw on this page if I wanted to. So I don't know if I should like go back in and then pick one doodle per week that I want to expand on and then make it like bigger on the right side, sort of like a homework assignment or exercise. I can actually keep using this same notebook next year if I wanted to, but then it would be like a weekly thing, expanding on the doodle, like one doodle on the left side and doing it on the right side, but then it wouldn't be a daily doodle habit, which I don't want to lose that. I like the whole nature of the daily doodle, so it's just so quick and simple and satisfying in the end. I want to continue with it. So I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below if you have a suggestion on what to do with this right-hand side page, or should I just keep it blank and move forward in 2024, right? I'm not sure at this point, so I'm just going to go along with my daily doodles and leave it blank for now. So after doing this for a while, I've noticed that there are always some doodles I like more than others, and there are weeks that I like much more than others. But as a whole, I'm glad to develop this habit, and ultimately, it's not even about the end result. Even if it is satisfying to like flip through and have physical evidence of this daily doodle like creative habit. Some of the doodles are definitely like super simple, and some have like taken maybe a bit more time to like erase or redraw. I definitely tend to draw like very cutesy kind of stuff. But I'm always enamored by how like just simple lines put together can end up being something very cool and recognizable to everyone's eyes. So I really love like the beauty of the doodle. Sometimes the word doodle makes it seem like it's worthless or like low value or it's quick or something or not serious. But I think making things look simple and like effortless actually takes a lot of effort. It's like funny. So sometimes things just work out and the doodle looks very good to me, and other times I'm like, don't like it, and just chalk it up to experience and exercising my hand. So please let me know down in the comments what do you think of this doodle a day idea and habit? Is this something you would be interested in doing in your creative practice? As always, thank you for watching this video, and remember, I'm on Ko-fi, where I share all my digital printables. They are available for download for journaling and planner decor. You can sign up as a member to get monthly downloads, or you can drop a one-time tip to get access to the printables that are posted just on the feed. And of course, you can download many freebies that are just posted on my blog, tortagialla.com. I've been posting for years there, so there's like a huge archive of freebies to download and play with. I really appreciate your support. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you again, and until next time, bye.